Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start with Unit 1, the one lesson which we had kept aside. So, that is the necklace, and I hope you know what is the meaning of necklace. So, it is on textbook page number 18. So, first I'll give the introduction of the author. Now, this on screen you can see the picture of a person. His name is Henry Rene Albert Guy de Maupassant. He is a French writer and he is remembered as a master of short stories. This story was first published on 17 February 1884 in French newspaper. So let us start with this story, and it has a beautiful ending. So let us start on page number 18. The first part, the lesson is divided into two parts. Part 1. Melthida was a pretty and charming girl born as if by an error of fate into a family of clerk. Now there was a girl, and what was her name? Melthida, and she was very pretty and charming. She was good looking girl, and she was born in the family of what? In the family of clerk. It is, see, this born as if by an error of fate. Error of fate means by mistake. Okay, she had no means of becoming known, understood, loved, or be wedded to an aristocrat. Now she was not very famous or not very popular. She was feeling that nobody understands me, nobody loves me, and she was having a dream that I should get married to an aristocrat. Now aristocrat means nobleman. Okay, and so she let herself be married to a minor official at the Ministry of Education. Now she was having lot of dreams, but she has got married to a minor officer at the Ministry of Education. Okay, she dressed pl- sorry she dressed plainly because she had never been able to afford anything better. Now she used to dress very simple because their financial condition was not good. Okay, she suffered endlessly, feeling she was entitled to all the luxuries of life. Now she was feeling that I should get what? All the luxuries. Entitled means deserving to all the luxuries of life. Luxuries means great comfort. Okay, she suffered because of her shabby, poorly furnished house. Now what she was telling, that I am suffering because my house is what? Very shabby, poorly furnished. Poorly furnished means not proper furnished house, means not proper furniture was not there in the house. Okay, all these things that another woman of her class would not even have noticed. Now she used to think on all the small things. Now if any other woman would be there, she would not thought about all these things. Okay, women women of her class would not even have noticed, tormented her, and made her resentful. Now, what do you mean by tormented? Tormented means torture. She used to torture herself and made her resentful. She dreamed of a grand palatial mansion. Now, what do you mean by palatial? Befitting. Mansion means large house. She used to have a dream that I should have a what? Large mansion house. Okay, with vast rooms and inviting smaller rooms perfumed for afternoon chats with close friends. She used to dream that I should have a grand palatial mansion with vast room, very big rooms, and inviting smaller rooms, and in that vast room there should be one small room, and it should be perfumed for afternoon chat. Means she should sit with his close friend and she should talk the with her friends in that small room. So here we have finished with this two paragraphs. I hope you have understood. So let us start with the next paragraph on same page number, that is on page number 18 itself. Okay, Yet she had no rich dresses, no jewels, nothing, and these were the only things she loved. Now she was having not rich dresses also, no jewels also. Jewels means jewelry, okay? Nothing. And these were only things she loved. But she used to love all this thing. She wanted so much to charm, to be envied, to be sought after. Now she was always thinking about all this charm, okay, and to be envied means to feel jealous, to be sought out after, okay. She had a rich friend, a former schoolmate at the convent, whom she avoided visiting. Now she had one friend and former schoolmate means she was in her with her in the school, okay, in school life, but they were from both convent school, whom she avoided visiting, and she never used to visit her, avoided, because afterwards she would weep with regret, despair and misery. And afterwards when she used to go and meet her friend, at that time she used to return home and she used to weep. She weep means to cry. She used to regret it. Regret what? Despair. What do you mean by despair? Hopeless and misery. One evening her husband came home with an air of triumph, holding a large envelope in his hand. Look, he said, here is something for you. Now one evening what happened? His husband, her husband came to home and with an air of triumph. Air of triumph means victory, okay, holding a large envelope. He was having a large envelope in his hand, and his husband told to Melthida that, look, he said, here is something for you. By showing that envelope, her husband told to her that here is something for you. Okay, so let us see what was there in the envelope. Let us see the next paragraph. She tore open the paper and drew out a card on which was printed the words. Now she took the envelope and she opened the envelope, and there was printed words. The Ministry of Education and MME George Ramponi requests the pleasure of M and MME Loisel Company at the Ministry on the evening of Monday, January 18th. Now see, you can see M and MME. Now what is this? It stands for Mr. and Mrs. As we use in English Mr. and Mrs. Same way, M stands for Monsieur and MME stands for Madam. That is a French terms, okay, addressed for Mr. and Mrs. So what was that? It was an invitation from George Ramponis, and there was one party. So on January 18th, Monday evening, they were invited. Instead of being delighted, as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation on the table resentfully and muttered. What her husband thought? He thought that her wife will be very happy. Delighted means very happy. But as what she did, she threw the invitation card on the table resentfully. Resentfully means showing feeling of anger and displeasure. Okay. What do you want me to do with that? And what do you expect me to wear if I go? Now what she said, she was muttered. Muttered means saying the words, okay, saying the words slowly. What do you want me to do with that? She was asking, what do you want to do with this card, and if I will go, then what I will wear for the party. He had not thought of that. He stammered, why, the dress you go to the theater in, it seems very nice to me. Now what his husband said, he had not thought of that. He said, I had not thought of that. He stammered means he said, why, the dress you go to the theater in, it seems very nice to me. He said that the dress which you had worn in that day on the theater, that is very nice, and you can wear that dress for the party. Let us see the next paragraph on page number 19. He stopped, stunned, distressed to see his wife crying. Now he stopped saying and stunned. Stunned means he was shocked to see his wife crying. He stuttered, what's the matter? Let's see, Melthida, how much would a suitable dress cost? Now what his husband said, that why are you crying? You will see the matter. Let me know how much a suitable dress cost for you. She thought for a moment, computing the cost, and also wondered what amount she could ask for without an immediate refusal. Now uh, for a moment she was computing the cost, means calculating the cost, and she was wondering that what amount should I tell to my husband at a immediate refusal. At last she answered hesitantly, I don't know exactly, but I think I would do it with 400 francs. Now hesitantly, without hesitation, she said that I need how many? I need 400 francs to purchase a nice dress for me. He turned a little pale because he had been saving that exact amount to buy a gun for a hunting summer in the country near Nana Tira. Now his husband was what? Little pale, means little bit depressed. Why? Because he had saved exactly that much amount for what? For purchasing a gun for him for hunting in the summer season, and in the country near Nainital is one of the small place, okay, town, with a few friends. However, he said, very well, I can give you 400 francs, but try and get a really beautiful dress. Now what her husband said, that I will give that money to you, you can purchase it and try to purchase a beautiful dress for you. Let us start with the next paragraph. The day of the party drew near, and Madame Loisel seemed sad, restless, anxious, though her dress was ready. Now, the day of the party was coming near, but this Melthida, Madame Loisel means Mrs. Loisel, she was feeling very sad, restless, and anxious. Anxious means worried. Okay. Now her dress was ready. One evening, her husband said to her, what's the matter? You have been acting strange these last 3 days. Now her husband saw her and asked one evening that why are you so restless? Why are you I am feeling that you are acting like a strange from last 3 days. She replied, I am upset that I have no jewels, not a single stone to wear. Now what did she reply to his husband? That I am upset. And why she was upset? Because she is telling that I have dress but I have no jewels means jewelry to wear on that dress, not a single stone to wear. Single stone means jewelry. Okay, I would rather not go to the party. What she said, it's better I will not go to the party. You could wear flower, he said. They are very fashionable at this time of year. Now what her husband suggested her, that you can wear flower, and now it is a fashion to wear what? To wear a flower. Okay. She was not convinced. Now she was not convinced. Her wife was not convinced. Okay. The next day she went to her friend's house and told her of her distress. Now the very next day what she did, she went to his friend's house, that same convent friend. She went to his schoolmate and she told the story. She told her of her distress. Of her distress means of her sorrow and of her pain. She told that I want to go to the party, I have a beautiful dress but I don't have the jewelry to wear. She narrated all this story to her friend. Let's see what happened further. On page number 19, second last paragraph, Madame Forestier went to her mirrored wardrobe, took out a large box, brought it back, opened it, and said to Madame Loisel. Now Madame Forestier is the friend of Mathilda. She went to her mirror wardrobe. Wardrobe means cupboard. She took out one large box and she brought it back to the Mathilda. She opened it in front of Madame Loisel. Now Madame Loisel is who? Same Mathilda. Okay. Choose, my dear. Now what her friend said to Mathilda, that you can choose which ornaments you want. First Mathilda saw some bracelets. First she saw the bracelet, then a pearl necklace, then she saw the pearl necklace. Now what is the meaning of pearl? You know, moti. Okay. She tried on the jewelry in the mirror. One by one she was picking the jewelry and she was putting on her neck, on her hand, and she was trying in front of the mirror. She kept asking, you have nothing else? And each and everything she was trying, and she was 100 times asking to her friend that you have only this much jewelry, you don't have any more jewelry with you. Why? Yes, but I don't know what you like. Now what she said, I have more, but I don't know what you will like. Okay. Suddenly She discovered in a black satin box a superb diamond necklace, and her heart began to beat. Now, suddenly, what she discovered, she saw in a black satin box, a small box, a superb diamond necklace. Superb means excellent and outstanding. She saw one necklace in that, and her heart began to beat. And she loved that necklace so much that her heart began to beat with uncontrolled desire. Her hands trembled as she took it. Now her hands were trembling, shambling means shaking involuntarily. She fastened it around her neck and stood lost in ecstasy as she looked at herself. Now she fastened. Fastened means she locked or secured it around the neck, the diamond necklace. Okay, and she was looking herself in the mirror. Then she asked anxiously, hesitatingly, "Would you lend me this, just this?" Now, what she asked after seeing that necklace, she asked to her friend that will you lend me this hesitatingly. Hesitatingly means to be recurrent. Why? Yes, of course. Now, what her friend said, yes, I will lend you this. She threw her arms around her friend's neck rapturously, then fled with her treasure. Now, when she said yes, she was very happy. Melthida was very happy. She hugged her. Okay, and rapturously means with great joy. And by taking that necklace, she fled with her treasure means by taking that necklace she went back to her home. I hope you have understood till here. Come to page number 20. The day of the party arrived. Madame Loisel was a success. She was prettier than all other women, elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of joy. Now, the day of the party arrived, and she wore that dress and necklace, and she went for the party. And the most beautiful looking woman was she only. Okay, so gracious. What is gracious? Means polite. She danced wildly, with patience, forgetting everything in the trump of her beauty and success, floating in a cloud of happiness. Now, when she reached there, she danced in that party and she forgot all the things, all the tension, all the things what she was thinking. So, she forgot all the things and she was dancing floating in the clouds of happiness. Okay. Melthida and her husband left at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, after completing the party, at the morning 4 o'clock, they left the party. When they were finally in the street, they could not find a cab. When they came on the street, but they could not find a cab. Okay, they walked down towards the Seine till they found one, and they were walking. Seine means they were walking on the street, and it is the name of the place. And they were searching for the cab. They were dropped off at their door in the Rue de Martyrs, and sadly, it was all over for her. Now, they got the car, and the car driver dropped them in the door of Rue de Martyrs, and now sadly everything was over for her, for Melthida. Okay, see the last paragraph of your first part. In front of the mirror, she took a final look at herself in all her glory, but suddenly she uttered a cry. She no longer had the necklace round her neck. Now, after entering the house, she was looking a final look in the mirror. She was thinking that again I can't wear this dress and necklace. So she was looking, but suddenly she shouted. She started to cry. And what she saw that there was no necklace around her neck. "What is the matter?" asked her husband. When she started crying, her husband asked her, "What is the matter? Why are you crying?" She turned towards him, panic stricken. Now she was facing the mirror. She first turned back to her husband and panic stricken. Panic stricken means with a sudden feeling of fear. Okay. I have no longer have Madame Forster necklace. Now what she said, I was wearing, and now it is no longer on my neck, and it is the necklace of whom? Madame Forestier's. He stood up distraught. What? How? That's impossible. Now what her husband said, distraught. Distraught means her husband was very worried and disturbed. Okay. When Melchida said that the necklace is no longer, her husband stood up and he was worried and he said, what and how? That is what? Impossible. So here we have finished with part 1. We will continue part 2 in next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.